What's up, everybody? Chris Blakk here. This is my first live stream. This is what it's about today. It's like far away. Right here. Not the best lighting. I thought I had the best, but it's like, I don't know if this is loud, but there you go. What's going on, everybody? Today is a special day. I was gonna go live on Facebook, and somebody gave me 4 days after I did a fucking 100-year bid on Facebook jail. And when I got off, I was about to go live, and they were like, "Well, you got 4 days." Hey, forget about that. Blessings, increase to everybody. Peace from the Los Angeles planet of every friggin' thing you could think of. LA's all right. Okay? No, not really in Los Angeles. I mean, I am kind of far away. But, that doesn't matter. What matters is this. We're here. Okay? And so I am just going to chill and wait people to arrive. Or if nobody arrives, I'll just give a natural or a general reading. Okay? I got these, what is it? Limited edition Astral Tarot in Space by Global Arc Collaboration, the 78 Tarot. See, on the other side, has like all the art of all the tarot cards. It's pretty cool. I wish this light was better. Got this other light here. Let me see if I one. I thought I would put this on before, but anyway. I love Anita Baker. All right, let's see. Oh, what a difference. Let's see. That's a little better. So anyway, what's up, everybody? You can see me now, way better. And when I show the cards, you'll definitely be able to see the cards. First card I'm pulling, so I didn't mean to, but So this is for somebody. Page of Cups. This is definitely more an older version of tarot. When I say older, I mean according to the Arcana. I think it was called something home or house, something like that. I forget. You know, I'm trying to say like where it came from. The newer ones are more like, Crowley. You guys understand the difference of the Arcana, the way they chose specific cards for the deck. Okay, like for instance, for like Crowley would be like Tahot, or people say Thoth. It's not Thoth. It's natural to say that because it looks like it sounds like it because of TH, but it's Tahot. Tahot. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Tot or Tut. Anyway, enough with the heart and soul. Oh boy. Noriega. I like all kinds of music anyway, so I just put whatever on. This is actually an R&B and rap mix version. I love R&B and rap together. I remember when I was a kid on in New York, New Jersey, um, Hot 97, right? And they would play rap and they would play R&B. But I don't. It was only like I remember maybe when I got older is when I first started hearing certain maybe broadcasting sessions on Hot 97 where the people would play or a DJ would play both um, R&B and rap. But anyway, so what are we talking about? Page of Cups. I'll show it again. So when I was saying about the other deck, like Crowley, they wouldn't have anything pages. It'd just be cups, uh, king, queen, prince, princess, the normal. Like the deck of cards. It's very simple. I love them. I also have that. I love these cards so much when it comes to cardomancy because that's what it's called. The regular cards that you read, like this is Archangel bicycle set. This is beautiful. And they were on the other side. It's crazy, right? I love that gold. This is it's kind of old, this deck, but it's even got stain on the corner. Yeah. These are so dope. I love these. This is cardomancy. Feels so good. It's so silky and smooth. It go fast. Yeah. Just mix this up a little bit. So I'm gonna try these two, right? And you know what? Since we got one here, I'm gonna pull one for here, the top one. Three of clubs. So page, this is how we're gonna work it. Page, the first one, right, is identifying. The identifying anything. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a situation or whatever, right? And the second one is gonna say, um, it's not that the spirit's giving you the answer. They say, focus on this, check this out because of this. So the first one is the 78 tarot, right? Page of Cups, and the second one is the bicycle or angel cards, regular cards, playing cards, three of clubs. We're gonna find out what's going on here. So this is for this person's identity and focus. All right, it's not bad. It's something. You know what it is because you got to give the person it. A lot of psychics out there take over the whole show, and then the person's left like not really thwarted or anything negative, but maybe they're like a little overwhelmed. Being a little overwhelmed means a lot to a person that a larger percentage of the time people that come to get the reading or whatever, they're not like us who are on top of this stuff all the time, and we know up, they're not. So it's a lot for somebody. You got to take it easy. You got to be easy with people. All right, let's see. So we're gonna go to this. What does it say? We're gonna set it up. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, this thing works. Oh, all right. There you go. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Looks like some good stuff. Right? Cups is always good, depending. It's like a big giant help. Cups. Somebody hands you a cup, it's a gift, right? You gotta learn to acknowledge what's real and not act like a lot of people act today where you you support them, you help, you show them, you like, hey, you say, hey, you look, oh, that looks nice, oh, that's a really good what you're doing or whatever, and people go and they suck their teeth and they don't respond to you, they don't reciprocate to you because they think like if they do that they're lessening themselves, and these people go around with this new thing that's vomit talk because people think they know what they're talking about. And the problem is they're so closed up and afraid of everything and so protected that, energy exchange, that's stupid. That's stupid. When I see a family member, a friend, a neighbor in the street, hey, that's energy exchange. And that's not stupid. That's called being normal. Now, the people you don't know, why would you even bring it up? It's like, well, this person, I'm not going to give them the key to my house. That's what you sound like when you go online and go, I'm not going to have any energy exchange. No shit. You shouldn't. Not with people online. Anyway, so we have the Page of Cups. So, like, if you ever heard that saying in the Bible, it says to have a childlike heart, or sometimes in life you gotta have a childlike heart to just get through things, or maybe whatever the reason is. But this is telling somebody who's ever, like this is for, is that, hey, listen, take a break from life and nervousness or whatever. You're always, you know, trying this or doing that or being busy. And it's not about anything negative. You could be about doing stuff, doing positive things, engaging in positive functions and your own personal choice of, how you spend your time. And well, anyway, that's what that card's saying. It's like let's go back to our inner child. Remember when you were young, how you felt, how you looked at things, how you were like happy. You're trying to get yourself to get. The universe wants to get you. Whoever this message is for, this Page of Cup. However many people, because I that's what I believe. I believe it's a lot of people for this right here, and it's saying, hey, listen, get back to your youth. Get back to feeling youthful, and whatever, however it translate to you in your mind, that's how you have to take it. Because I don't know, I don't even know anybody. I'm just saying this, and oh God, I gotta tell you guys something. By the way, I love this music. Frankie Lyman. I love old music, man. Since I was a little kid, my brothers and sisters used to put on the uh, 50s and 60s music. We used to jam out to that stuff all every day. We were little. What do we know? But I liked it. I like it today. So, so if everybody understands, you see, this is a pretty kind of cool reading because maybe a larger percentage of people might think that when you get a reading, you got to pull out like 50 cards. We got to find out what's going on because everybody's so nervous and so like scared, or even when I say these things, it doesn't have to be so, oh God, like the person is so bad. Where I'm from, when you say something to describe something, especially about a person, everyone is always like this. Oh, how about this? Nothing is nothing. Stop making things that are so great or so horrible, whatever. Because me, I'm only telling you these suggestive and they're like energetic suggestions, because if I say, oh, this is the absolute and the exacta of everything, you know, and you'd be like, this guy thinks he knows everything. Sometimes I give people the truth straight up, exactly what it is. No bullshitting, no time for fucking around. And people are like, oh, hey, well, it might be something else. Or, oh, it can't be that. Okay, well, I guess I know that you don't want to see the truth. So there's no sense in conjuring and consulting, you know, conjuring and consulting with you because you don't want to hear it. People that are like this, that extremely like that, is what sparked, I swear, I'm telling you, sparked charlatanism within what I do. What I do is not easy. It's not easy to stand at, and actually look people looking at you like with that face that are you looking at me with the straight face and you really think that you're psychic and you can tell. Okay, then guess what? Let's talk and have a conversation. I bet you the same thing. I won't say nothing about this stuff, you know? Big Daddy Kane. It's Saturday night. I don't think he said that. I went into my mind when he said that to rhyme to anyway. The next position, we identified the matter with the 78 tarot card, Page of Cups. And we found out that it's time to let go a little bit, get a vacation, relax, chill, ease, be good to yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't be shaming yourself. Don't be telling you didn't do good enough. Relax now, because there comes a completion where you got to relax, chill, and work. Just not necessarily work on yourself unless you have to. You have to if you have to. So we're not gonna get into that. That's it. No, that's not it. But now the next position is you know a focus, a focal point, right? It may change. We may say something even deeper, right? So what is this? Whoever is might be getting married. Guess what song just popped into my head? The song from the Muppets. Somebody getting married. Somebody get the somebody get the cake. Somebody get the somebody getting married today. Well, I mean that's what this is. The three of cups to the focal point. It's like, let's say it's not a wedding. There's a bunch of couples out there falling in love. Isn't that something? Jesus Christ, that's the face of it all. Why people get married for that, you know? A wealthy partner, a successful marriage. You could have an experience that's not so comfortable and very inconveniencing to the soul, to the mind, where you live a certain way. You have to live this certain means, and it's actually very, very uncomfortable, very daunting, very, it leaves, a little edge of anxiety, and you go with that, it's like, or you go on, and it unfortunately, yes, it's, you go on with it, and this whole thing in this lifetime where they say to heal, oh, you have not healed, oh, you have not let go of this. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. If you have had these a problem, you've had, like, there's people that are problem some, and there's people that have, problems, like, that you could say is a little unfair because it don't seem like it was meant to happen that way, right? There's two different kinds of people that really, really bring problems on. They don't care, and they're like, no, really, and they're so stubborn that they bring, and they know they're bringing the problem on themselves. And then there's a person that, um, I forget what it was called, the, not to make people weak, but like a victim of circumstance, or you know, and after, through the centuries, people have said, well, circumstance is circumstance, and it's kind of true, because what do we do? We how do we grow? Because not we're because we're ignoring it. It's just that we become strong to these things, to you know, victimized circumstance, and we don't allow it to, dictate, right? No matter what it is, you can't allow nothing to dictate. So this is unbelievably great news. Congratulations, lovey-dovey people. Oh, I love the Catman. I love this song. Just the beginning, the first line is like it's powerful. The not necessarily the lyrics, but it's like the power, the frequency, the intention. You know, um, people that have the power to make to could possibly cause people to be in love. Everything that I'm talking about here is spiritual, by the way, because the music is very spiritual. And I'm sorry to interrupt this thing with this because people are like, "Ah, I know there's people out there that don't even care. But hey, this is the show, okay? Follow along or else. But it's just beautiful, okay? So back to this, which is pretty great. Uh, I would say something, a third something, right? Something. I'm trying to think. You know, I want people to have this information. Uh, if I pull, I was going to say the yes or no, but I don't know what that is. You would definitely know, so I can't really help you with any more details from that. Because the first card, there's only two cards. Usually I'll pull like three cards, the least, for a very general, simple reading, which sometimes is amazing, or a lot of times, or whatever. But there's two cards. You got the relax, stop going, all nuts and trying to do everything, or whatever it is that you're doing and involved with, engaged with. Stop. Not because you're doing anything wrong. In fact, it's okay now. There's a point. You take a breath. Nobody. I did not say. Don't call your boss and be like, Chris Black said I should take a break. It's for my mental. No, I didn't. I didn't say, stop making money so you don't go homeless. Take a deep breath, and from the stuff, it maybe. Let's say this: if you can, if you're able to, like, now you don't get in trouble, like you actually can grab the time from your job. Let's say you were going to do it now. You're going to do it now. Do it now. Take a deep breath. Before you get back into the grind, maybe 2 weeks, if you can, or a week. If you, some people these days they don't like to take the full 2 weeks. That feels weird to me too. Like 2 weeks, oh, that's too much time to be away from something that is too important. That's why it's good that you take a week here and a week. There's people that can do it and they don't mind. Not me. I'm focused on something. 2 weeks is a long time to miss. Uh, you know, anything residual. Okay. Anyway, how long? I've only been on for a half hour. Feels pretty good. I'm a little tired, but not too bad. I'm very grateful. Whoever is receiving from what I'm saying, whoever's receiving, understanding, and saying, "Oh, you know what? Maybe this." Because this is, I'm almost like I don't mean to be sound weird, like I would say something bad against something good, but I swear I thought there was some serious cards gonna be coming up. People, that's how people get. This is really super good news. Get back to your childhood and maybe possible real relationship. You know, that is wow. I'm glad for whoever it is. You know, some people out there that okay need somebody to watch them sometimes. No, that's not right, but that's that's funny, but it's kind of true. They go crazy by themselves. They're like, you need somebody with you. You're doing too much insane shit. You know? One of my favorite songs. I know my friend. He's like every song's your favorite song. It's true. This is one of my favorite songs. I was even thought of when this song was created. Could you believe that? A very long time. I'm known to put music in everything I do, and I'm just really grateful because it's, you know, I wish people could truly see the things. You study music, you become a little bit good at it, you do it a little bit, and it's pretty good. And people are like, wow, that's pretty good. I can't remember. I remember as a kid singing songs and also writing rap songs when I was a kid. My other friends that we were rapping with in Jersey, growing up in the '80s. Boom, bap, 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 boom, boom, bap, bap. You know what that beat is, right? Run DMC. I loved it. It was the greatest feeling in the world, regardless of uh, what was happening in your life. That the minute you stepped out there, and I have to say this because it's gonna sound corny, but I don't care. Adidas sneakers, man. There was a moment in my life I looked at some kids and I looked at myself and I said, "My God, this kid is so good." Like this is what I said because I was just a kid too. I said, "This kid is so good, so cool, and they're good with me. I'm good with this person. We're cool with each other." And I would be like, "Why doesn't this person have this?" I didn't understand. I mean, you understand, but you don't really understand. Not as a little kid, you know. But it was a great feeling because I got to experience something that a lot of kids maybe not experience growing up. I felt bad, and that would be stepping out on that concrete with a radio that played a cassette tape, even if it was a little one, but that you would hear that song. You actually had a Run DMC tape, and you were wearing Adidas with fat laces. You know, I was like, oh, oh, you know, most amazing thing. And a lot of kids, uh, learn to get that on their own, and they wouldn't. Well, some kids would even be like, like, oh, you don't have what I have, ha ha ha. And that's, what, there's something I wanted to say that today there's a disgusting attitude around it, like, ha ha, look what I have and look what you don't have. That, or, like I heard the rich guy say, if you don't have the same money I do, then why would I want to listen to something you said? It might be true in certainties, but not in everything. You know why? Because we know that this world is a market vulture. That's what it is. That's crazy. But the truth is that the world is a place of love and light, not selfishness or idiocy. And the reason why those things seem like they're inflamed is because they are inflamed to make you think that the world is really bad. And it is bad. Like the world is can be bad. There's a lot of bad people in the world. But what they don't want to tell you in the media is that the world is actually pretty good, and a lot of good is happening consecutively. But they hide it and make things happen on purpose and change things around. You know, going crazy, separating or whatever. Like yeah, separating the people a long time ago, and then making the the you know groups. The Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, and each people have similar um, policies, and there's other policies that are a little bit different, but they all generalize the living of everyone, and that's why I don't. It's like they did that on purpose to make people think that's really how it is. But if you just turn around and look at the most simplest things in life, you'll see that it's almost silly. It's just feelings. That's what the fucking goddamn separation is. It's feelings. Are you kidding? if your spouse pisses you off, what do you feel? You're like, oh, I want to grab you, pinch you, right? That's something like that. I don't know. Uh, that's normal. That's normal because it's love there. There's like, realness there. Like 2 seconds later, right? Life is more uh, than our solitude. But if our solitude never contained any type of absorption of the world, what the hell did you go into solitude for? That's a lie. People, oh, I wanted to be, I'm tired of. No, you're not. You're fucking just tired. That's all. You get away from everything. You learn because that's what I do. You know, this secretly this room turns into all iron, unpadded, and then I get the jacket too, but I don't put it on, and I'm sitting there like, oh, and that's how it feels. This how it's an exaggeration of feelings, see? And so you know whether I could step out that door, whether I can't step out that door, it's miles and miles and miles. You know, walk till you could get some type of help to get somewhere. Am I exaggerating again? Yeah, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, but still. And what do? You have to do something. And I always talked a lot of shit in the past, and I was like, well, I'm gonna be a cancer finder within animals. It was a good idea. Um, what is it? Cytology. You know, they do it for women's breast cancer. It's like scrapings and stuff like that. That's not encouraged anymore, but it's not healthy. It's like kind of archonic. But in animals, I think there's an advancement. They're always trying stuff on animals, but I think there's something new anyway. It's less, obviously, less than that, not so hard, and it's you know because you are trying to find reasons why there may be malignancies. Uh, Obviously, having shown characteristics of those malignancies is the reason why you search that way. And what is the way? Urine and blood. I remember a special person a long time ago said that urine and blood is the map to the body. The person's very smart. Anyway, so I've been on here for 45 minutes. Psychic and healing, more like like a lecture. But I don't mind. I always have fun, no matter what. Oh, actually, it says 33 minutes. Isn't it weird? Sometimes time seems slow. Jesus Christ! I thought it was. Oh, that's why I thought I went on at exactly 6 o'clock. Yep. So I don't even care to pull a third card, but uh, just for fun, we'll do one different deck, another deck. This is actually a pretty cool deck. This means a lot to me. This is like the reason why I have this. It looks like it's all messed up, right? It looks like a cheap little deck of cards, but this man, very this energy is like wow. Because I didn't buy these cards. I didn't first have these cards. These cards belong to a very special person. There's no special people. Yes, there. I'll punch you in your face. You fucking agree with me. This person is a. This person's a singer and a beautiful person. This person knows, and probably a lot of people might figure it out. So here's your third card. Looks to me good. It looks good to me. Oh, look at all them hearts. Oh, those are Lulu loves. Okay. So we're gonna find out. Wow. See, so the energy is so beautiful, amazing. Whoever is these cards, I'm telling you, you're blessed. Well, we shouldn't say really say that. A lot of increase to you, a lot of increase in your health, increase in your finances, increase in your self energy, your relationships. You can't possibly. This is so logical, and I don't care what nobody says. People, you think you see a couple, if they're toxic and they pretend, that's it. But if you're a person who is so well with yourself and you have not had the contact of somebody and you're maybe tried a substantial amount of times for you to go, I keep trying and I can't, it's okay because it happens to many people when any time in life when you're doing a thing and you're doing it well, healthy and right, and in according to whatever goodness or rightness or wellness, but it's correct and you're not wrong, and you're not feeling any reciprocation, even from the universe, trust me, something big is coming. Sorry, I keep gosh, it's like a feather. It's like it feels like a feather. I'm always feeling that shit. Um, anyway, excuse me. um, so this 10 of Hearts is amazing. It just means you know increase to you, everything. Oh, it's beautiful. I feel I feel like that. I used to have this chub on my stomach, like gigantic. And when I stand up straight, it's going away like a lot. Well, it's been months since I've been, trying to choose better. Uh, who cares, right? Big deal. Because why? My mind and heart is absolutely there's nothing to do with that. That's me or anybody. You get squishy sometimes. You hang out too much and you intake a lot. You're like, ah. Sometimes people say, "Oh, it's because you didn't feel well." Or no, no, you feel. Sometimes you feel so well. Look at that. Well, you know what's so funny that we're talking about love and new relationships and stuff. Um, when you meet somebody, you fall in love with that person. Sometimes you get fat, and that's good. But you gotta also learn to, it's good to be healthy too. Am I saying that the person, if the person doesn't, go into healthiness, that's it? No, but sometimes, not about drawing bad energy, about not allowing yourself to become stagnant, because it's stagnancy. You also draw. How do I say it? It's that you draw. It's not that you might not draw. I don't know, but it's like your creative side goes and, and so sometimes you need your creative side for your family. Sometimes you need your creative side for your job. Sometimes you need your creative side for your own like life, like as far as you know like let's say your house and your car. Why? Because you learn to be quiet, look, and listen. I was watching a movie with a guy who's an engineer, and he has these machine runs all these machines in his company, big huge company, right? And what's crazy? I never thought about it. He's right that he can hear every machine, and when something goes wrong, he knows it just by listening. And there's like 10 machines, and they're giant and make tons of noise. That's pretty freaking good. That was pretty on point. But guess what? That's how like ourselves. You know what I mean? Ourselves, our own self. We gotta like, um, for one, stop thinking that, even things that they say, oh, this is a thing, it's so crazy, horrible. Relax, because you can always, no matter what, even just by your energy alone, you can turn things around. No matter what, you can turn things around. Always, always. You don't need nobody. You don't need anything. You just need yourself and to be calm for a nice while, to think clearly and to get that energy of going something shoots like an idea, or you think this idea, that's what creative energy is. And all of a sudden it's like, well, wait a minute, and you fix something that would have cost you so much money to fix, you see. Or maybe you don't know, whatever, and you have to spend the money to do something to get it, but at least if you didn't, it would have been worse. See, so this is why it meditation, daily is important. People, oh no, the idea that you have this energy in you working, sometimes is not a thing of do it or not, or do it once or not. Sometimes it works like an engine. How about this? Like, a ball is round, a ring is round, right? When the kids play with the ball or the ring, and like when they play with the ball in the street or whatever, or the ring back in the 1800s, the ring, they fucking push the ring, right? A giant ring that's flat and it rolls. But something about rolling and force and physics is that, like, the thing gets pushed and it goes, right? Sometimes somebody can push it with a force in a way that don't look like it's going in a force, but for some reason, it has this energy to continuously go, and it's going and it's going and it's going. And somehow it made it onto this, wherever it made it, people are like, how did it get so far? It didn't look like he pushed it or she pushed it that hard, right? It's the same thing when a ball, oh, a pool ball, has that weird effect, right? Where it doesn't look like it was hit that hard, and it or it doesn't look like it was hit that hard, and it goes and it just goes, it goes, keeps going. It's like momentum and longevity and elasticity, right? Even in energy. So when you do something every day, like meditate, and you stop once, but been doing it a while, that's not going to affect you. When you don't do it and then do it once, you don't see any results because it's not in the motion. You got to do things, or you got to keep doing it. Be consistent. That's why they say be consistent with things, because when you're consistent, there's an energy that keeps rolling. Even if you stop for a second to take a breath. Like, I remember one time, I remember this person. I think we were friends from a job, and this person was younger, was in college, and I was writing, and I had my first writing job in Florida. And they said something like, well, I was working on this thing, and then I went on vacation, and it blew up while I was on vacation. And I was like, oh wow. And I've obviously at that moment, even though it doesn't, regardless of what I studied in life or how old or young I am, I was like a little bit like, wait, I don't get it. How did it, because you don't think really, you think about it until you do the stuff. Um, and then there's a thing about time and compacting the energy for a very long time. And sometimes you get people that, for example, will start a business and they're like, oh, this is like, man, and they do the business. Business is okay. They find themselves kind of, um, surviving. So in a way, it would somebody would say, "Oh, you try something else," but other people say, "No, no, no, don't give up. Just keep doing it because at least you got this." And other people that do it consistently are not getting that. So you're going a little. So you're kind of like in that medial space, right? Or that medium, or that medium energy space of time and life of doing a business, right? And then I heard somebody say, to be honest, a real solid business that becomes a real solid company, it took them 10 years to get that. That's actually pretty good news and safe and makes you feel like it should take weight off your shoulder. So if you're out there trying to do something, or let's say it's not necessarily a business, like somebody would have a landscaping business or a bathroom cleaning business or a cleaning business, right? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. But sometimes it takes about a decade before you start seeing something. But what happens? What did I say before? If you're doing something for a very long time and you even feel that you're not really you're not getting that reciprocal, feeling of return, I guarantee you that if nothing has happened, that means something big is coming. And that's that probably what kind of a person might mean, because a giant elevation or a big elevation, and you could just be taking a toothbrush and brushing sneakers until they get clean, and that's your business. Guess what? Okay, all right, there, right? So, and it's good because we all get involved in things, and we all like to do things sometimes just for yourself. You know, I remember this guy also. I remember some, and now that I think about it, I'm starting to remember people saying something about maybe it's not a business, maybe it's a a sport or an activity of some sort that later on in life you can make money out of. You know, I think this guy. Oh yeah, I remember. I don't know. Maybe it's a family member now that I think about it. Or I remember they were like um, and it was like a sport. I think, and the young person said, "Oh, why? You know, I didn't just start doing this. I've been doing this for since I was really little." Because it was like maybe a teenager, maybe they were 14 or 15 or 16. I said, well, "I've been doing this for a long time." It was like 10 years. See, so 10 years, right? It's it's not something. It's something to consider. Absolutely consider. But anyway, I've been on here now. Now I've been on here for like a what do you call it? 45 minutes, 47 minutes. So hopefully, I don't. It never said. I don't know how it says if somebody was listening or not, but nobody said anything. So that's uh, I gotta find out how to attach this to maybe Facebook or Twitter, right? But anyway, thank you. I think that's enough now. Till next time, Chris Black, Los Angeles.